Is Austin Forkner's career over? Quite possibly. Hey everybody, Walty Wanderers, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these crazy, crazy moto times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. Always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no rainbows and sunshine, it's going to be over the bars, bar banging, trading paint, the way moto and supercross was designed to be. None of this tiptoeing around all the hard topics. This is insane how soft the industry is getting. Watered down, manufactured. It's insane. Listen, as an ex-industry guy that came into the pits, the trenches of the sport, with high-flying punk rock moto triple X. No effects, strung out, owners of the team. The guy I worked for, the lead guy, was a filmer. Jay Schweitzer, another guy from On the Pipe. We worked together, Jay Schweitzer and I, and we just had a lot of fun with Triple X. I've never forgotten my time. I owe a lot to Triple X because I learned a lot as a salesman, being the sales manager for our merchandising, to the people I worked with, to being a small team growing big and being able to handle that success. Everything has a shelf life, which brings us to Austin Forkner. Where's his shelf life? First of all, he never made it to the 450s. We've seen this happen before with a lot of riders, the Nico Izzies, the J-Laws, the whoever. A lot of hype came in, never quite fulfilled the hype that was put around them. And I'm a little bit nervous about our good friend, Austin Forkner. And I'm not here to sugarcoat it. And Austin, if you're watching, I'm cheering for you, bro. I'm cheering for you 100%. I think he's a pretty neat kid. Like, I have nothing against this kid. He hasn't shown any reckless behavior yet that I'm aware of, but I think there's possibly a little bit of that. He's enjoyed the success that the industry has brought because he made a lot of money when he came in with all that hype, but championships were expected and they weren't delivered. And this is a what have you done for me lately sport. This is make or break. If he doesn't have his best season, if he doesn't this year, if he even lines up, have the best season, his best career finish, a championship or darn close to it, I mean, it comes down to a title hunt, you will see, in my opinion, him at risk of being another satellite team rider, just out there trying to collect a paycheck, riding for whoever's got the best offer for him in the secondary market. The primary market, the factory market, isn't going to write him a deal. If he does, he might bounce around to a few teams to stay out of the satellite realm, because the kiss of death in moto, typically, is when you find yourself on the satellite privateer team after being a factory rider. Very rarely, if ever, there's not one instance that I can think of where somebody's been a factory rider for their career, 250 or otherwise. We'll use Austin Forkner in this case, even if he's never made it to the 450 class. And we've seen this happen. I remember Austin Stroop came in factory, pro circuit, battling, big money, and then he ended up with like Valley Motorsports on their 450. And a satellite team. He never got a factory ride again. That's what our friend is at risk of. He's at risk of, and all he knows is moto. That's what he's groomed to be, a MotoStar. MotoStar, I love MotoStar too. But the realities are, that's what he's up against. That is the risk our good friend Austin Forkner has. This, I'm pretty sure his contract is, he still has a contract with Pro Circuit. Leave it in the comments below. You guys are smarter than me on this one. And thank you for everybody in the comments. The haters too. Bring it on. We love you guys. I've always said, love this thing. Hopper, if you're watching, you know this is true. If people are talking crap about you, great. At least they're talking. Love you guys, even the haters. But the realities are, Austin Forkner has to make this next season, he's got to do something special, more special than he's done ever before. We're going to find him going down that road of maybe having one more or two more at best, if any, opportunities with another factory supported team before he's going to be on Privateer Island and just trying to collect a paycheck out there because he doesn't know what else to do. Now listen, I'm just utilizing history to predict the future. This is typically what happens to riders in where he's at currently in his career. Unfulfilled expectations. This is the natural progression. We've talked about this before. J-Mart, now on Club MX, he's probably not going back to another factory team unless he goes and wins on that Club MX bike this year. Or just in a title hunt or hitting the podium every weekend on it, then maybe some factory team, if he decides that's something he even wants to do, he might take it. I think he's at the end of his career. He's probably just wants to cruise. He doesn't really like the politics of factory riding. But the Austin Forkners, I don't know if he's invested his money well, but my guess is he's going to stick around, and as long as he can capitalize a contract, factory or otherwise, he's going to be out there riding. But we may see him eventually. Only offer is to ride this 450 Privateer bike. If I'm his agent, if I'm Austin Forkner's agent, hey man, this is the deal, bro. We got 2 offers right now from this satellite team and this satellite team. This was a better bike, but this one's offering a little more money. I think you should go for the money. Which is stupid too, because your agent probably wants to make more money, so he knows if you take this offer for more money, even though you might not help your career, he might not have your best interest. I've always said, you got to put others people's needs before your own. Your rewards in life are in direct proportion to your contribution. If you're somebody's agent, you got to put their needs before your own. Don't look purely at the money. Look at what their goals are in the sport. Where do they want to go? Are they planning on sticking around, or is this it? This is the last hurrah. Let's just go for the payday. Every deal is different. And final thoughts. I come to you as a friend, as an ex-industry guy. Somebody wants to see you not only win on the track, win off the track. Understand the politics of the sport. Understand the stars and what happens to our favorite stars if and when they don't perform. This is the realities. This is what happens in professional motocross and supercross. It's become more political than ever, more complicated than ever. This is much bigger than the rider. This is much bigger than the team. There is a lot of things that go on behind the scenes, and I'm going to continue to blow the lid off of all of them because that is, in fact, what you guys deserve. If you appreciate the content, I do want to humbly ask you to give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Thank everybody who continues to participate in the channel. Iron will sharpen iron. This has been awesome. We're going to do some great things. I believe we're headed for the biggest silly season we've ever seen in moto history. I believe we got some massive things coming. The economy, everything's going to play into this thing. A lot of riders not filling expectations, a lot of things to report on. And we're going to blow the lid off of it. We're going to give credit where credit's due. And we're going to blow the lid off of the stuff that needs to have the lid blown off because others aren't going to do it. Only channels like this. Enjoyed this video. I know you're going to love the next video coming into your screen at this time. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go keep it pinned today. I'll see you on the next video.
Gets a little loose. What a save.
I'm surprised at 33.
Oh! Connects in air as Jet Lawrence comes across and shuts down Austin Forkner in midair.